All right, so now we're going to describe how to pack a dish barrel. Now, a dish barrel doesn't mean it has to put dishes in it, but it's just a double-walled box that makes it refortified and solid when it's done. So I'm going to grab some of these sheets of paper and build a fluff barrier. And every layer that you build, you'll do another level of fluff in between each of your layers inside this box. Generally, I get about 3 layers in this box. So I'm pushing down, and then I'm going to compact it and move it all to one area, and then build another layer. Remember, this is only done for fragile items to keep them from cracking. So, for an example, you see this big piece? I'll set it on my station, pull out a couple of sheets of paper to the side. Because I know with this, there's going to be a lot of empty space in here. And what that does is it causes things to crack. So what we'll do are things like this. We'll grab a bunch of these little items, set them close to my station, and have them all set up right here so I can grab a hold of them very easily. So get 1, 2, 3, and I think that's the width that I'll be able to get inside of here. And see, look, 3's too many. So you see, like, you have to think about the size of the mouth. Take it out. And then fill in all the way till you get this thing fully packed with whatever it may be. It could be bags, dried jerky, whatever you want to put in here. Never really want to put food that's going to grow mold, decompose, because that's really not good, especially if it's going to go into long-term storage. All right, so we're going to pretend that this is completely full, and then we'll just grab the paper around it. And you're not going to do everything completely 100%. You're just going to put it in there. Because what we're going to do is we're going to build things around it that are covered in paper as well. All right, so some people that are anal retentive, like me, will grab the tape and put it around the piece just so that you know that it's secure. All right, so to finish the box, I'll pull these sheets over and see how I put the lid upside down inside of itself. We're always trying to think about space and hollowness. Things that are hollow tend to break. So you see how we're loading this up. And then if you have a skiing item, because I have a gap over here, see that? Cutting board. It's like playing Tetris. If you ever play Tetris, it's amazing. It's a really fun game. That's what I do for a living. And so with this item, same difference. I'm going to, obviously fill it in with paper, but then I'm going to bring a couple of these sheets out to the side and grab the little tiny items. And with this one, we're not hindered by a mouth like the jar was. So we can put several of them together. And remember to fill every hole around. And since this is double protected, you can put these exposed on the outside because they're not going to damage anything. It'll literally just be filling in the gaps. So let's just say that's completely filled. And I'll set it in. You see how I have a wall here now. You see how this is going to be like an open, loose area. So what I'll do is I'll grab items like this and fill in that gap. You see, these are knives. Somebody can get cut. So if you're not going to be the same person that packed it, it's like meaning there's going to be somebody that packed it and a different person unpacking it. So if we pack it, we'll always let you know there's a knife there. See, I'll do this. And I'm being very careful to feel the tip of the blades. Fold it over. Hit it with a piece of tape. So we'll get the tape on there. Because it's secure. Then I grab my marker. And what I'll do is I like to draw. So I'll do 1, 2, 3. And a blade. So it lets the person know there's knives in there. It's a sharp object. You don't have to worry about puncturing your finger. And then you put it into those slivers. Just like that. So now we're just filling in the rest of the box. Most of this is just to show that you don't have to be like this origami master. You can just find the shapes that are going to make it. And you can see how fast I am in this section. Always filling in the inside of the bowl with all that paper. If you don't have items to fill. This is a nice little trick you can use on these. I'll grab a couple of stacks high. And if you're going to do this, generally you want to put 2 pieces of paper in between to make this happen. So 2 pieces of paper, bowl. 2 pieces of paper, bowl. This is the smaller bowl, so I'll just get 1 piece of paper folded in half, and we're done with that stack. These are all a bunch of little items we'll get all together.